Sami Zayn had a big moment this week that left fans feeling very conflicted. We'll also check out what's new for Alexa Bliss, Charlotte, and more. Starting things off with Sami Zayn and the latest developments for him. Even though Sami Zayn is not directly involved with the title scene at the moment, he still appears to have a strong story and narrative that's progressing forward. And this story started originally at the beginning of the year, where Sami Zayn went into detail about how his son was asking him why he hasn't been champion yet, and how that conversation with his son had really lit this flame within him to finally capture his first world title after 10 years on the main roster. And Sami Zayn was locked in there for the first month of the year in January. He secured that big fatal 4-way victory to become #1 contender for Drew McIntyre's title. And during the build-up for that match, we saw more of an edge to Sami's character. He seemed to be very confident, very aggressive, and showing a real rougher side to himself heading into that title match against Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. But then the match took place and things were a bit underwhelming from the perspective of Sami Zayn's offense. Sami got a few moves in, but as the match got closer to the end, the more lopsided it became, and Drew McIntyre just dominated the closing moments of the match. Despite that humbling loss at the Royal Rumble, Sami Zayn did not lose focus of his goal. The mission was still to win his first title, which brings us to the recent Triple Threat Elimination Chamber qualifier. Sami might have lost at the Royal Rumble, but here was another golden opportunity to win this Triple Threat match, head to the Elimination Chamber, and earn himself another shot at the title. But this opportunity faced some interference after Drew McIntyre got involved and started beating up on Cody, Jacob, and Sami. Throughout that chaos, it was Sami Zayn who finally laid out Drew McIntyre and saved Cody Rhodes, so that the match could return to being a simple triple threat match amongst the 3 original participants. But Cody Rhodes did not hesitate. He capitalized on Sami Zayn being distracted by taking out Drew McIntyre, and Cody dropped and pinned Sami Zayn for the win, which was not really a dirty move by Cody Rhodes, but you can argue that it was definitely a bit in the gray area of things to do. Sami Zayn was coming to Cody's aid, saving him from Drew, but Cody saw that as an opportunity to book himself a spot at the Elimination Chamber, and that's exactly what happened. It makes sense for Cody's character to do that action, because the whole topic of hesitation was a big arc that Cody went through in 2025. We saw at WrestleMania 41, Cody Rhodes thought similar to Sami Zayn. He wanted to do things fully the right way, and Cody hesitated to hit John Cena with the title during that WrestleMania match. And it was Cody's hesitation there in that moment that costed him the title and led to John Cena winning it. And during the build-up for the SummerSlam rematch, Cody was no longer hesitating, and that led to him getting the title back. So that same mentality of not hesitating has carried over for Cody into 2026. He's a babyface, but if he sees an opportunity to step over someone to elevate himself, he won't hesitate and will take advantage of that opportunity. And that's what he did to Sami Zayn in that qualifier. Cody could not shake hands and thank Sami Zayn for saving him in the middle of the match. He had to strike and take advantage of the moment. So that's one of the differences between both characters right now. Cody went through that arc just last year, but it looks like Sami Zayn has not really learned how to capitalize on opportunities and really put himself first. Sami is a good guy, he helps others, he's caring, he puts others first, and that's all absolutely great traits for a human being to have. But in a competitive sport where you're trying to win the top championship, you do gotta put yourself first and take advantage of prime opportunities. So it looks like that's something that Sami is still trying to learn here. This all exploded during a pretty lengthy backstage segment on the February 20th edition of SmackDown. This segment started with Sami Zayn verbally going after Cody Rhodes for that dirty move he pulled on him during the chaos of the triple threat match the week prior. But Cody Rhodes fired back by saying that it's not him that's standing in Sami's way, that the only thing stopping Sami from becoming champion was himself. Sami Zayn got heated and knocked things down backstage, which led to Trick Williams coming in and saying that with friends like Cody Rhodes, nobody needs enemies. Trick also said that he was going to do what Sami could not do, and that's qualify for the Elimination Chamber, which Trick did in fact end up doing. If the segment would have ended right there, it would have been a great backstage segment, but there was one last additional part to this backstage segment that really seemed like it sucked the air out of the live fans and the audience at home. After his interaction with Trick Williams, Sami Zayn goes down the hall to catch up to Cody Rhodes and apologize to him. And as Sami is apologizing, you can hear the live fans pretty much all let out a big groan at the same time, and they start booing Sami's apology. Sami Zayn had the crowd on his side when he was calling Cody out for being the golden boy and being selfish. The fans were with Sami Zayn during that moment, but then the apology happened and Sami lost the support of the fans there with that one. That apology was brutal and makes the beginning of the backstage segment appear to be pointless in retrospect, because we saw Sami say all these things that he pretty much all took back just 30 seconds later. If Sami apologized even a week later, maybe that could have been a bit more acceptable. But for Sami to talk all this smack and then just apologize for it a minute later, it does make Sami's character look a bit weak that he can't stand on his words. He did not say anything bad to Cody during that conversation. It was all facts, and he should have stood on it. Things like that apology is why this character could never really capture the title. He gotta have that edge and courage in himself. So Sami Zayn looks like he's going to be a very conflicted character going forward. He wants to be nice and do the right thing, but he's starting to become more aware that if he wants to win, he's going to have to enter that gray area, just like how Cody has in recent months. Given all of their recent interactions lately, a lot of fans speculate that possibly Sami Zayn and Trick Williams could enter a WrestleMania program together. Those two have been exchanging blows and interactions since January, and it looks like a WrestleMania match between the both of them could be an option on the table. And if Trick Williams wins that match in his WrestleMania debut, that should only cause Sami's spiral to continue. Knowing the current regime's deep love for extremely long storylines, it's possible that the payoff for Sami's current story could be a title win, but you're probably looking at WrestleMania 43 in 2027 as the earliest possibility. WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia, and that would be a massively special moment if Sami Zayn captures his first title in Saudi Arabia. So that could potentially be the payoff for Sami Zayn, but that's literally a full year away, so we'll see what else Sami could get into for the remainder of 2026. The women's division featured one of the most pleasant twists and surprises this week on television. When it was announced that it'll be Charlotte versus Jax versus Kiana James in an Elimination Chamber qualifier match, a lot of fans absolutely looked at Charlotte Flair as the winner of the match. She's a main event superstar, her partner's already in the chamber match, and they just finished teasing a Jade versus Charlotte matchup. So literally every single sign pointed at Charlotte qualifying for the chamber. But to everyone's surprise, Charlotte lost the qualifier and Kiana James ended up qualifying for the match, which a lot of fans seemed to be pleasantly surprised with. Kiana winning was completely unpredictable, nobody saw that coming, and it adds a great young talent into the chamber match. A nice little shakeup from everyone fully expecting Charlotte Flair to take part in the match. So that definitely was a highlight from this week's SmackDown. When a fan can predict all the outcomes, that could get a bit dull. So to get shocked like this with this twist was a great viewing experience. Kiana says she's been doing a lot of studying since she's been back as a manager, and how she's about to show everyone what she can do. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.